Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking our video and sharing. And for the returning viewers, thank you so much. We love you. You are showing us love, and we really appreciate. We do not take that for granted. And today we have our guest. Maybe you all know him. And for the those people who are watching him for the first time, is a mental health advocate. This guy is a life coach, a gospel singer, a writer. So we have here, and we have a very good topic today we are going to discuss. And before we start our conversation, I will let him to say hi and to introduce himself actually. Karibu sana Mr. Ken.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Umepotea bwana. This has been a while.
Niko tu hizi vichochoro za Nairobi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So karibu, maybe you can say hi to our viewers and
Okay.
introduce yourself venye nimesema.
All right. Hi guys. Hi viewers. Thank you so much for keeping it here. I love you all, and of course, I'm always here to give you everything and to pour my heart to you the best way possible. So, like, of course, you know me. For those who do not know me, my name is Ken Kayange. Like Amos has told you, I'm a mental health advocate.
Yeah, it is true.
I'm a life coach. I'm a gospel musician, and I'm also a writer.
Very true.
So, of course, for those who do not know, you can check us, check me out on social media handles on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, even X. You'll find me there, and you'll be able to get to know what I do. Even on LinkedIn, I'm right there, and I post there what I'm doing.
So guys, mmesikia, wenye wajui, we have a good relationship. Hapo nyuma mnajua tumekuwa naye, the last time tulikuwa naye nimemkaribisha actually to my channel, and tulikuwa tumesema tutakuwa tunawaletea content. I think the last time we spoke about mental health.
Yes.
And now we have a very good topic that we want to just talk about it briefly.
Yes.
Maybe Ken, unajua, I've interacted with so many people, the couples, those people in relationship, and tumekuja kuona ya kwamba kuna the way marriage imekuwa na some issues, like currently you can find out that people are maybe wako kwa marriage, they are not speaking, they are not even talking. Maybe they come to the public, wana show the smiling face, lakini wakirudi kwa nyumba labda marriage is not working. So leo tulikuwa tunataka kuongea about marriage. So maybe briefly you can just comment about marriage, labda tuseme watu waelewe more about marriage.
Well, of course, guys, I'm a very young person.
Very true.
And of course, everything that I'm going to share, I'm just going to share out of the wisdom that God has placed inside of me. And there's nobody who knows it all. We always learn from each other.
Every day.
And marriage is not what happens to somebody who knows. It is something that happens, and then you learn as you go. So really, there is nobody who has a manuscript or a script of how their marriage is going to be. And that is why you get a certificate at the beginning of the marriage and not at the end like it is in school or institutions.
I understand.
So it is something you begin without knowledge, and some of the things that happen in there, you're like, oops, this also happened. Oh, this is how it is. Oh, kuna kuanga hivi. Hala, tena hivi ndo kuna kuanga. So you are always learning as you go. You're always on the move. And if you're in marriage, the best thing you want to do is keep an open mind to learn as many things as you can.
Okay.
Because if you are that person who is not ready to learn, you will not be able to learn your spouse. You will not be able to learn what their needs are and how to treat them or handle them. Because how I'm able to handle you, Amos, is not the same way I'm able to handle our director here. And it is not the same way I'm able to handle my girlfriend or my fiance or my wife.
Very true.
So it's different. So I should be able to open up myself enough to learn how you want to be treated and how my spouse also wants to be treated, so that we can make a good marriage from that.
Yeah, guys, this person, as I said in the last video, is so resourceful, is full of
I
wisdom.
thank God. Yeah.
So, can actually maybe briefly, we can say that many families or relationship or marriage,
yes.
they are facing some challenges,
Uh-huh.
or we have some factors that may be causing maybe marriage or makes marriage unsweet, as we call it.
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe you can briefly tell our viewers what are these factors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe you can just name and expound.
Oh yeah.
And then sasa someone watching,
Yes.
at least anaweza jua.
Well, the factors that would make a marriage unsweet, of course, there are so many. There are so many factors, and they are different, and they happen differently with different people.
Yes.
And you'll realize that what is affecting your marriage, or what is aching, or what is eating your marriage, is not the same that is eating my marriage or aching mine. So every other single time, there are always different reasons. So one of the things is the realities versus the expectations. So, when you are coming into a marriage, you're coming into a marriage with your own expectations.
Very true. Yeah.
As Amos, when you get a girlfriend, you have your expectations. So normally what happens is people don't lay their expectations on the table for their spouses to know. Do you know when you meet your spouse, you're supposed to you're supposed to discuss on the date, this is what I'm coming into this marriage with, and this is what I expect from you.
But Ken, unajua sometimes people when they fall in love, hizo vitu zinakuanga zimepotea, so
yes,
sometimes people they forget, alafu unakuwa tu na rush.
And that is where the problem begins. Normally, you should leave the butterflies candle. You should leave the feelings candle, and now come to a place of, being human enough and beginning to discuss things now with your brains, with your human nature. And you as a man, we thank God I'm speaking to you as a man.
Yeah, very true, yeah.
A man normally has not so many emotions like women. Wanawake wanakuwaga na emotions. So for them, they will not think about that.
Yeah.
They will not think about that. But for a man, we love with brains. We are always logical. So as a man, you should be able to call her and tell her, ask her now, we should discuss about this. You should initiate the discussion. So when you initiate the discussion, ask her, what are your expectations? These are my expectations. She will be able to tell you this and this and this is what I expect. So when you realize the expectations are too high, you try and manage them. Try and bring them down.
Na ukiamua ukiona iko high ukasema no, this is a high mimi.
But of course that is not, because you love her, you don't also want to lose her.
Yeah.
So you try and manage the expectations, tone them down. Mwambie, now this is what I can be able to deliver from the expectations you have. This is what I can be able to achieve. You want a man who can be able to cook for you every day. You want a man who can be able to help you wash dishes, do laundry, wash the house. But I am sorry, I don't know how to cook. I'm sorry, I don't know how to, I'm so lazy, I don't know how to wash the house. So I will not help you on those two, but I'll help you cook and do dishes. So you have toned them down.
Yeah.
So those are the expectations you're trying, some of the expectations. So you realize when you have not discussed those expectations and enter into a marriage with them, this person comes and begins to get disappointed. So when they get disappointed, wanaanzaga kukasirikia because they're expecting something and yet you're not giving them. So you realize they're beginning to be turned off. Hiyo mapenzi ilikuwa yake juu inaanza kukufa. Anaanza kuona, this person anipendi. But they have expectations that are met.
Okay.
So that is one of that is just one of the reason. Of course, for other marriages or other relationships, it will be finances.
Finances, yeah. Hiyo kwanza, finances.
Finances.
Number one.
Yes, finances. Now, you realize when people are exchanging vows, they are like for better, for worse.
Yeah.
For better, for worse.
Better, for worse.
And now with this generation that we are in, I see even on TikTok and on Facebook and on social media, guys are like, if you don't have money, I don't want
Then
it.
forget about it.
And then I'm like, then you as a woman, if you also don't have money, then me as a man also don't
I
want.
don't want.
Yes, because that double standard. You as a woman, you're saying, if this man does not have money, I don't want him.
Yeah.
Then what if this man also says, if you also don't have money, if you don't have a job, I don't want you. So
chaos.
you realize when you're entering into a relationship and you say for better for worse, probably this person had some money and you did not figure out that someday atakuja apoteze hizo do.
Apoteze hizo pesa.
You see? So wakati kitu itafanyika na lose job ama hiyo kabiashara alikuwa nayo iende chini, now that is where many of the marriages wanaanza kupigania, because this person had kept you to a certain standard of life that they are unable to keep up with. So kwa sababu hizo pesa zimeondoka, mnaanza kupigana, squabbles zinaanza, vita zinaanza, and misunderstandings. So always as a person, while you're beginning your relationship, you ought, or marriage, you ought to discuss
about finance.
That these are the avenues of finances. Another way that finances also bring squabbles and quarrels for marriage, ni misuse of funds, and lack of trust around money. Inaweza kuwa ati pesa hazijaisha, ziko, but this person does not trust you enough around their money. So unapata mtu anatumia pesa zake na wewe utumie pesa zako, hawezi kukuambia this is the amount of money I earn, this is the amount of money I'm expecting to spend. Na wewe kwa sababu pia umtrust, you don't share. So money begins to bring a wall between the two. So always as a party, you are advised to make a financial discussion a key topic before you even get married.
Okay.
Yeah,
because nimesikia, I've just heard somewhere whereby they say that the man pesa ya mwanaume it's for us, and pesa ya the lady is for her.
which is very, 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 very okay, depending on those two people. Now there is a man somewhere mwenye apendi kabisa kushika pesa za mwanamke. Atakwambia hizo ni zako, you treat and do everything you want. I have money that can sustain you. So there is somebody else, as another man somewhere, who will say, I am able to handle this and this and this, maybe bills za nyumba, za stima, za maji, maybe na kulipa rent. Wewe wife, nisaidie na school fees. So there's somebody who want you to split 50-50. So that is why I'm saying financial matter should be the first thing we discuss before we get into that marriage. Because we'll be able to know, mimi nilisema pesa yangu nitakuwa natumia this amount for this and this expenses, ya bwanangu itakuanga for this and this expenses. So hakutawahi kuwa na vita. Tena mnafaa mdiscuss kama ni account moja mtatumia ama kila mtu akwe na account yake. Mnafaa mweke vitu kama hizo in line. So many of those things you must be able to iron out.
Okay.
Finances zinaweza vunja marriage. Na ujue pesa zilisulubisha Yesu. Kwa hivyo kama zilisulubisha Yesu na Yesu ni mwana wa Mungu, ujue hiyo marriage pia it can also break. It can also break. So fast forward, something else that can also bring issues into a relationship is, of course, lack of communication.
Lack of communication, very important.
You've gone out there as a man, you've not told your wife where you are. Or simple communication in the house. This is how I would like things run. Communication is not just kwenda na kuto communicate. Communication also means in the house.
In the house, yeah.
Probably there's something you want. Communication is not using legs. Communication is not using your mouth. No.
Yeah, maybe someone asked for food. And
yes. Communication is verbalizing what you want, bringing it out in a respectful way, because your wife is not your slave, and also requesting, because your wife is also a human being, and she's above 18 and she needs respect. So you're not here to command. So you should have a good communication method or etiquette as you communicate, as you speak to her. So communication is also a very broad topic that we could also create time to speak about. So it is not something that we just speak, because when we talk about communication, watu wengi wanafikirianga tu ni ile nilienda na sikupiga simu, which is of course communication
so
as well.
That's what we know about communication.
About communication. But communication also ni kwa nyumba. This is how I want my house to be. That's already communication. While you're setting standards or rules or customs or cultures in your house, you are communicating. Let us be waking up at 6 a.m. We pray for 30 minutes as a family. Then we prepare breakfast. That's communication. You're communicating. So whenever a communication is broken in that marriage, pia unapatanga everything else inakuwa broken.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Very nice. Yeah.
So there are so many things that can, bring issues.
So I was thinking about maybe extended family, maybe families. Do they also contribute for?
Yes. Very much. Very much. For instance, you realize there are so many people, na umesikia hizi vitu sana kwa mtandao. Watu wakisema last bonds ni watoto wa mama yao. So I have also had people come to me with marriage issues, some in church, some who need advice. Wananiambia the reason why I have an issue with my husband ni kwa sababu anasikizanga sana mama yake. Ati mama yake akisema kitu hata mimi siwezangi ruka. Ati anasikizanga mama yake sana kuliko vile ananisikiza.
Very true.
So you realize mama yake amekuwa stumbling block kwa relationship yao. So pia wengine sisters wao. Sister yake akiona wife ya bibi yake ni mdomo.
Okay, yeah.
My in-laws,
in-laws, yeah, sister-in-laws.
So they make it unbearable for the wife to stay in that marriage. So the extended family can also bring a relationship, a problem in a marriage.
Yeah.
So whenever people are married, they should keep off the extended family as much as possible, because the marriage is theirs. It belongs to the two of them.
Yeah.
And they should keep aside the rest. Even advice, don't, hata mkikosana, don't be so quick to bring in your sisters, your brothers, your mom.
You need always to sort to the two of
sort you. The two of you. Make it a point of sorting it, the two of you, and allow it to be a discussion between the two of you. So usikuwa unaallow mama yako na anakuja na kuuliza unatumiaje pesa, kwani mnaenda holiday Mombasa na mjejenga nyumba. No, it is not your priority as at now.
You have some issues with your partner, you run to your parents.
Exactly.
To talk to them instead of you sorting out.
Sort out instead of running out there.
Okay. So Ken, very, very valid points there. Ken, before we proceed, I have a question. And guys, I have a question to Ken. And this one also you can comment on the comment section. Ken,
yes,
we have devolution and we came up with the counties. We have so many counties. So maybe how many counties do we have in Kenya?
47.
47. Okay. So kindly you can name for me the first, the second, and the third governor of the capital city of Kenya.
Nairobi. We had Kidero. We had Mike Sonko.
Yes.
Then we have Sakaja.
Currently have Sakaja.
Yes.
So
I'm updated, man.
Uko sawa. So guys, thank you so much. Just continue to subscribe, continue to like, and also don't forget to subscribe to his channel. It's called Ken Kayange. So guys, this is part 1. Then watch out for part 2. See you in the next video.